All right, we are starting topic 5.5, which is constant of proportionality. Our learning goal, I can represent proportional relationships using graphs, equations, and tables. So first we need to understand what constant of proportionality is. This is represented by the equation y equals kx, where y represents the y values in a table or a graph, and x represents the x values in a table or a graph. So we are taking everything we've learned so far in chapter 5 and we are applying it to equations, tables, and graphs. So let's take a look at these equations. So first we need to understand the equation. So y equals our y values in a table or a graph. So these are points on a graph. They're the y values of those points on a graph. K represents, or is equal to, our constant of proportionality, which is also known as our unit rate. That is very important. K is our unit rate. So when we were dividing to find what it would cost for 1 or what it would be for 1, that's our unit rate. So throwing it back all the way to 5.2. And now we have that in our equation, which is represented by K. Our X is equal to our X values in a table or a graph. So again, if we had a point on a graph, those X values in our equation, when we multiply that by our K value, because we know that this actually means we are multiplying, that looks like a subtraction and it is not. We're multiplying them. And when we multiply that X value times our unit rate, we get our Y value. So this equation has to look like that form. It cannot change. So we have to have a Y, struggling. Okay, a Y equals KX equation. So in this case, we have our Y's, we have our X's, and you'll notice that we also have a value where K should be. And so because it is in that form, we know that it is proportional and K is equal to 10. Pretty easy. So let's do it again. So we have Y equals KX, and you'll notice that we have that K value, but instead of a K, they put 3.2. So therefore, yes, it is proportional, and our K value is 3.2. So now we have Y equals 3x plus 4. And so when I write down my equation, Y equals KX, you'll notice we have this extra piece right here. We can't have that. Not okay. This cannot be there. So no, it is not proportional. And we put NA for not applicable. That means right now we can't do this because we haven't learned it yet. That's an 8th grade topic, and you'll get there eventually. But right now there is no K because it is not proportional. So I want you to pause the video and I want you to try the next 3 on your own. And then when you are done, play the video and see if you got them right. Don't cheat. Pause the video. Okay, so for the first one, we have y equals 3 or 5/3 x. It's still in the same form, y equals kx, so k is allowed to be a fraction. So therefore, it is proportional, and k is 5/3. The second one is y equals 7 minus 4x squared. that has way too many pieces. We have this 7 in there, we have this exponent in there, and we can't have that according to our equation. So therefore, this is not proportional. So we put NA for our K. And for the last one, we have y equals negative 9x, and that is in the same form. There's no extra pieces, and so K is equal to negative 9. So we also know that K is allowed to be negatives and fractions. And so this is proportional. So take a second to write in our little star here that K can be positive, it can be negative, and it can be fractions and decimals.